ensure that the tappet with the lower throw is fixed to the bottom shaft at the starting handle side. So throw of the tappet. So here, so whichever has a smaller throw or lower throw should be fixed to the bottom shaft at the starting handle side. The roller of smaller diameter is always connected to the front heel shaft. Please observe all these settings. The roller of smaller diameter. Here we are talking about top reversing roller shaft. So the roller of smaller diameter is always connected to the front heel shaft. The roller of larger diameter is always connected to the back heel shaft. Smaller diameter roller is connected to the front heel shaft, and the roller of larger diameter is always connected to the back heel shaft. The leather straps are connected to the reversing rollers such that when one of them winds on the roller, the other straps unwinds from its roller and vice versa. The leather straps. So we have seen that the treadle levers are connected to lamb rods are connected to heel shafts, and heel shafts are connected to leather straps, and leather straps are connected to the reversing rollers. So the leather straps are connected to the reversing rollers such that when one of them winds on the roller, the other strap unwinds from its roller. When the smaller diameter one roller winds, the other one, the one with the larger diameter, unwinds, and vice versa. So that is the negative in action mechanism. Next, the tappets with bigger throw should be connected to the back heel shaft. So the tappets with bigger throw should be connected to the back heel shaft. Next, the bowls should have perfect contact with the tappet surfaces. What are the bowls here? Anti-friction bowls. The bowls should have perfect contact with the tappet surfaces. So tappets should touch the anti-friction bowls so that they will depress the treadle levers. The treadles should be at the same level and parallel to each other at the top center position. So in the loom time diagram, I have explained earlier that the crank is at the top center, front center, bottom center, and back center. So depending on the position of the crank, the four centers are given names. When it is above, it is known as top center. When it is towards the front, it is known as front center. When it is, suppose the top one is 0 degrees, the other one is 180 degrees. So if it is at 180 degrees, it is known as bottom center, and the other one is back center. So all these centers are, they actually run the loom. So how they run the loom? So shedding happens at some degrees, picking happens at some other degrees, beat up happens at some other degrees. So shedding, picking, beat up happen, occur at various centers, or before the centers or after the centers, so that the cloth will be formed like that. So this is the importance of the loom timing diagram. So loom timing diagram is very important. This is also known as crank positions. So I have already told you top center, front center, bottom center, and back center. The treadles should be at the same level. Please observe the 10th point now. The treadles should be at the same level. We have two treadle levers. They should be at the same level and parallel to each other. They should be parallel to each other at the top center position. When the crank is at the top, so crank means crankshaft. Here we have bottom shaft and crankshaft. Crankshaft is also known as top shaft. So bottom shaft, in this tappet shedding mechanism, we observed that tappets are present on the bottom shaft. So negative tappet shedding mechanism deals with bottom shaft, whereas beat up deals with top shaft or crankshaft. So when we come to the beat up mechanism, we study about the loom timing diagram and top shaft and crankshaft. Top shaft and another name for it is crankshaft. So this is known as two shafts that govern the loom mechanisms. And we have already seen top reversing roller shaft. Top reversing roller shaft is used in what? It is used in negative in action in that way. So if it is lifted, if the heel shafts are lifted by tappets, then they are lowered by top reversing roller shaft and vice versa. So these are the settings. So now you can clearly observe the video. So please observe the video.